Hello, thanks for watching. Today we're going to be looking at tightening our power steering belt. This is a Toyota Camry 1997 2.2 liter. This is the 5SFE engine. First thing we'll do is take the negative battery cable off. Power steering belt is right under here. It is shared with the crankshaft pulley. Now I'm having some slipping. I did some work on the car, and ever since I changed the new power steering belt, when I start off in the morning, it slips a little bit, and then it squeals, and then it'll be fine for the rest of the day. But just about every day, starting out, where I'm turning a little bit to get out of the driveway, we've got that slippage and that squealing. So I'm going to try to tighten it a little bit today. I want to point out, here's the reservoir. Now I have not noticed any leaking. It stayed at the same level here, so that should be fine. We shouldn't be having a problem with that with the pump. To tighten the belt, what we're going to do is take the wheel off. So I'm going to get my jack out here, jack up the car, and we're going to remove the wheel. With the wheel off, we have a jack stand, and we've got the jack still supporting the car. We're going to take this skirt off here, splash shield. It's held on by two 10mm bolts. So what we see here is the crankshaft pulley. Now the belt right here is the alternator drive belt, serpentine belt. This goes up to here to the AC pulley, over the alternator pulley, and then back down to the pulley I just showed you. That's not the belt we're going to be working on today. However, if you're going to change the belt right down below there, the smaller one I'm pointing at, that is the power steering belt. Now we're just going to be tightening it today, but if you want to remove it and replace it, you will have to take this belt off, the alternator belt, the drive belt. Pretty simple to do. Just make sure this bolt is loosened right here. After that bolt is loosened, that's the pivot bolt. There are two bolts over here. This one on the side, you loosen that. That is the pinch bolt that tightens this bolt. This is the adjustment bolt. Once you get your adjustment, then you tighten that pinch bolt. So you loosen the pinch bolt, and then you start loosening this bolt, the adjustment bolt. Your belt will get loose. Keep loosening it. You may have to push down on the alternator and kind of help it. Once you get it loose enough, you can take the belt off, and then you can go down and start working on taking off the power steering belt. So let's take a look underneath. So here's the belt, pretty loose. Here is the power steering pump and the pulley. Okay, so there is a pivot bolt. It's 12mm, and you have to have a setup so that you can get over the belt and to that bolt. You really can't do it with the belt in the way. So what I have is a 12mm. Actually, I have a 1/2 inch. That's a 1/4 inch socket within a 3/8 adapter. That's giving me, so you get the firewall or the frame of the car right here, so you don't have a whole lot of room in there. But you need to loosen this pivot bolt. Let me zoom in and let you see that. That one right there. Make sure you don't get confused with this one. So yeah, this one right here. If we can get our wrench on that. Okay, so I may need a pipe here. It's kind of hard, kind of awkward. but I'm going to pull up, try to loosen that. All right, so that wasn't too bad. If you have a ratchet, it's even better. I don't have a ratchet. So that's probably loosened enough to give us some pivot. Okay, the adjustment bolt on this is right there. And it's also a 12 millimeter. So I'll loosen it. Okay. And I'm going to go back and loosen a little more. I need a ratchet, but I'm going to do that off camera. Okay, so adjustment bolt is loosened. So we need to push the pump back. See how the belt tightens up when we do that? So we can use a piece of wood like a 2x4 or something. I found that this belt right here, if I use two hands, say I use my left hand to push this belt back, and then with my right hand I get it back on that bolt with my wrench, that adjustment bolt, you know, with my other hand, my right hand, I can tighten that real quick and we should be good. I'm just going to take the block of wood, tighten the belt by pushing in on the power steering pump, and then tighten that adjustment bolt. Okay. Okay, our belt much tighter. So once we've got the adjustment bolt tightened, we're going to go back up here to the pivot over our belt. All right, so the pivot bolt is now tightened as well. And we should be good. Thanks for watching the video. I guess that's going to be it. Tightening power steering belt on 97 Camry. That's 97, should be 97 through 2001. I believe even like all the way up to 2006 is probably going to be about the same, but this model is this engine is the 5S FE. All right, have a nice day. Take care.